Alright YouTube, what is up with today's video? We all know that MX Bike Professional Outdoors is coming up very soon. So, we're going to my favorite practice track, MX Bike's Club track. And the objective is to find out what 250, because that's what I'm going to qualify on, or at least try to, is the best. So yeah. I do have builds already all on these. I've done them before the video started, so they're all gonna be good. They're gonna be set up. I don't have any like graphics or anything on most of them. Some of them I will. So we're gonna be testing them all, even the ones I don't like. So this is not how all the tracks are gonna be. Most of them are gonna be actually kind of probably like a bit bigger, but I don't got any of the others. And, ooh, I still overshoot that. This is probably the closest to what they're gonna look. I think I already said that. The way they're gonna feel. This and maybe Washington. That's what a lot of people are training on for this year. But I definitely like this a bit better, and I've always trained on this, and I was in way too out of here for that. Should not have hit that in 5th. Should never even attempted it in 5th, much less any other year. I believe I have auto shift on, but this is probably the worst bike I've ever seen to run it on. Because it doesn't shift down ever. It'll shift you up way too high. And it might be my gear ratio. But this is a bike where auto shift being on is really almost hurting you. And it might be something I have to turn off. Try that inside. I did much better last time. All right, we're gonna try to put a couple hot laps down on each. Little whip, but nothing too big. I jumped off the track last lap. Let's do first gears running inside. We're going to go back up over and inside. I usually will say that inside. Y'all can probably see the rut. I do have it on 1 deformation, which I'm pretty sure that's what they run for the pro. I'm pretty sure, didn't they run 2 in Supercross? Though? I'm pretty sure they ran 2 in Supercross, but I think that was just to get better ruts in. Alright, this is not going to have a hot lap. I'm going to give myself 3 different hot laps, and along with a warm-up lap. So last lap was a warm-up lap. And this is our hot laps, so. And I will have to count them as hot laps. So bad laps aren't good. That is a minute 20 though, and it isn't gonna be off time. So a minute 20 for a bad lap on this. Instantly you have to over jump that. It's like illegal not to. I keep going off track right there. Alright, Wade, no more inside. I'll try to stay sitting for this. My seat bounced a little bit, but that's fine. Didn't even try to whip. Didn't whip again, and it always works out better whenever I don't try to whip. See, him doubling in might actually be faster, and I'm down. No, once again, another non-hot lap. And then after we figure out this, we might go test out, depending on how much time we have left. Alright, this next lap has to be a hot lap, or I'm just going to have to count it as a lap no matter what. I really haven't been playing much though yet today. I'm not even warmed up. You know, minute 33. It's not horrible for a bike like this. So saying that's a bad lap is kind of good, which is it's kind of showing me that I'm gonna be on the Yamaha. All right, we gotta remember. Don't mess it up this time. Definitely don't do whatever you just did, Wade. But we stayed out. We stayed up there. A little scrub-a-dub-dub action there. Scrub. Trying to stay down. Trying to keep your front end right down. Definitely got a scrub a lot there. I don't know why I said what I did. It's weird. Mainly because it was just the first thing that came to my mind. Cause it sounded right until it popped out of my mouth. I was like, that ain't right, Wade. I've done that. Alright, this is something you have to scrub. It's probably the smoothest we've hit it yet. So it's probably going to go for this tabletop. Just smooth. There we go. And it didn't give me a lap time, of course. Alright, we can count that as a hot lap, though. Alright, I lost myself in the corner. But I finally just didn't overshoot that jump. Which actually put me really fast through that. That might have been my only problem. Alright, that was a clean scrub and better scrub than what we did last time. Alright, into a corner here. Alright, doubling to the outside. Double. Oh, crap, dude. So you can keep your front end. If you don't lean back or forward off the face of a jump, it makes like a normal. It makes just a nice smooth scrub. All right, a minute 20. That's pretty good. That's 2 hot laps down. And I overjumped. I can't be overjumping. I kind of need to be in a little bit of a high gear for that. Oh! The way my front end just didn't want to stay up over that really messed me up. Can I beat my ghost for this one, though? Oh, I really messed that up. I really overjumped it. I did not scrub as I should have. My face cam is not working. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really also sorry I haven't posted in a few days. I don't know when the last time I posted was. I just got... So racing started back up, and I race in real life, by the way. I don't know if y'all knew that. But racing had started back up, and I had to race and be preparing for that. And then I got really big into MX bikes, but couldn't get a good video out. Alright, that's the 3 hot laps on this. All of them averaging about a minute and 20 seconds. Alright, that's good. So, a minute 20 on the Yamaha. So, the Yamaha was a minute 20. Ain't that nice? That was my fastest laps. Let's see, so we have the 2023 250. I'm not going to be doing the TMs and the Fantic. Probably because I've never actually heard of those. As y'all can see, I've never actually even used this bike. I'm not expecting it to be very good. I'm not expecting the Suzuki to be very good. I use it in my 450s a lot. It is my main 450, but never did use it as a 250. And then we have a new track called Snow Trails, which I really want to try. Alright. Does sound good. It feels really weird. And it feels like really heavy. It feels really heavy. Just like in real life. And it don't turn, really. Barely clearing that. I can tell I'm not only able to put a good hot lap in on this. It's so heavy. It just feels like, I know y'all don't know what if y'all haven't played, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but it just feels like it won't get off the ground right. Sounds really nice though. I wish it was better. I know I'm not gonna be able to use it. Alright, this is our warm-up lap to it. Alright, clutches, if I do end up using it, if I would have ever used it, it would definitely be a big-time clutch thing. There's no way I can even beat my Ghost on this thing. I couldn't come close to beating my Yamaha. Up on the bars. So look at my Yamaha. I'm gonna throwing a good old whip. You know, that double is probably the biggest thing I could ever get out of a corner. That was technically out of a corner. That was bad. There's no way I can clear this table, is there? No, I did. I forgot how small it was. Wow, 1:25 on a hot lap. Okay, that was a hot lap, by the way. I will count that as a hot lap. Wow, the first and only jump this thing will ever overshoot. What's smooth into that double, though? And no, I went off the track really bad there. I know there's no chance of me even thinking about using this, though. I'm mad at myself for getting on it. Actually trying to even do something on it. Like I said, I like Suzuki's and everything. I don't actually have problems with Suzuki. But this thing just feels so heavy compared to that Yamaha. And I know y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about if y'all don't play MX bikes. But you can, like, feel it. You can just feel it. It feels like it just don't want to get off the ground at all. I never thought I'd say this, but this bike is overweight. I didn't know bikes could be overweight, but it is. This thing really is. Wow, 24. I literally shaved off an entire second. I'm surprised. Alright, last hot lap coming in here on this thing. And I already wiped back out. The only thing I've liked about it is I have like two things. So obviously the sound's good, but the way it's so heavy, the jumps that you normally overshoot like that, it clears. It's all about railing corners on this thing too. Wow, I really need to get used to trying to clear that. Wow. The farthest thing's ever jumped, isn't it? This thing's gotta be fight. You gotta fight this bite. This is a bite you really gotta fight. Alright, so we can rule out the Suzuki. The Yamaha is right now, like if I get what happened right now, the Yamaha is what I'd be on. But we still have a bunch of other bikes to test. Couldn't even get far enough up to do like a something big. I don't even think you could do a backflip on that thing. I tried. Alright, that's enough this RMZ 250. The KTM. I don't like KTM at all. So, see another bike I haven't rode yet. It's Oakley. Pretty sure they're Red Bull KTM. Yeah, Red Bull KTM. Alright, KTM time. I don't like KTMs, but if it's good, I'll use it. If it's the best lap time, I'll use a KTM even though I don't like them. Alright, hold on. I need something to write these down on. This will be fine, I guess. Just, No, I don't need to write it. Actually, I can just do it on my phone. Hold up, I gotta get notes. Okay, let's try this KTM out. Okay, it does sound good. Overshot that. I really wasn't giving it much gas. That was nice. That was very nice. Alright, it went through that roller section nicely. This is still a warm-up lap. I'm not feeling... People always say the KTMs are really fast. I'm not feeling super fast, though. And it doesn't feel heavy, either. It feels like feather light. It feels like feather light. It might just be where I was on that Suzuki. but it feels like it's like just light. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. I think I hit 2 buttons whenever I pulled that tear off and messed myself up. A lot of people like KTM. I am not liking KTM at all. I never have liked KTM, and I'm a little bit. I've always been against KTM's. So. Oh, I did not want to do that. So that's when I go back to that feather light thing. It's so light. I mean, I jumped almost completely over a fence because I hit this one of the little things wrong. Like that right there. I usually will jump into that. I'll go up and then I'll cut down and I'll jump like right here and then hit this double. But they couldn't do that because it was just so light. It over jumped everything. Or it jumped me wrong. See, that thing is really light, so that's both good and bad. Wow, minute 47. I don't know if we can call it good or bad, but I'm gonna call it a good lap. We're gonna call that a hot lap. Love the way that the Suzuki 250 can triple into those rollers right there. Didn't scrub because it just didn't feel necessary this lap. Yeah, I doubled into that, no problem, from an inside. I couldn't do that. This thing's lighter than the Yamaha. I'll probably talk about one thing on every single one of these bikes. It'll probably be primarily one instinctive thing I talk about on these bikes, because that's probably what I'll have to think about these bikes. Yeah, 131 on a pretty good lap, a mid lap at least. This might be a better trail bike than a race bike. This might be my new enduro bike though, just because of how light it is. Yeah. Yeah, I will make this a new enduro bike of mine though. I'll get a better enduro build on it and set it up less for race. Barely cleared. Oh, how did that look? I kind of want to look at that. Was that a little whip back here? Doubling out smoothly. Yeah, oh yeah, it was because just the way I was set up. Back end got out a little bit. Alright, we can't count this lap because I did go in and look at a replay. So we can't count this lap, so we will have to hit one more and make it a big time heater. So far, my fastest lap time is 30. Now, if this is faster than the my last hot lap, which I know it won't be, I will count it as my fastest lap. But I don't believe it would be. Yeah, it's still a minute 30. Alright, I'll start there. It might be the trick to just clear that just better than anything. Oh, never mind. I don't think so. So I sent that KTM flying after that. Definitely overshot that by a lot. Alright, I will say this is definitely going to be the new Enduro bike because of how light it is. And it's really torquey in my opinion. Yeah, no. This will probably be faster than This will probably be a lot slower than a minute 30. We can still tempt it. Up. Yeah, okay, so a minute 30. Yeah. Alright, KTM was a minute 30 for my fastest lap. So yeah, that's not good. So far fastest is Yamaha still. Which seems like real life. It's starting to become a lot like real life. But let's hop on the one I'm comfortable with. The Cowie. Really comfortable on a Cowie, so this might be my faster bike. I'm gonna put my lights on green too. I do have lights. Like the RGB just lights. I have them hanging above my desk. And it lights up my fourth, fifth, second, and my championships, along with my signed poster by Jet Lawrence, my signed poster by Hunter Lawrence, and my signed poster by Chance Hymas. So yeah. Wanted to say a bit about those. Alright, I shouldn't need a warm-up lap on this bike, but we will still do one lap and then 3 hot ones, and we'll count the fastest as the good lap, even if it isn't a hot lap. Okay. Well, I did just 360 there, and the Yamaha definitely did jump right over me there. I did clear the triple though, pretty easily. Like I said, this is my favorite 250 so far. And I am a Kawasaki rider in real life. I ride Cowies now, but I do have a YZ125 on the way. Alright, it doesn't tell me how much my warm-up lap, I forgot. Alright. He definitely gains on me with the overjump, but I gain on him right there because he wipes out because he didn't have the speed to do everything just right. And when I'm talking about he, I talk about me. I'm talking about myself here, and I gotta reset myself back on the track. Yeah, my ghost there, he is. He's scooting for sure. Which I did lose a lot of time right there. I'm gonna get into this. Hit this tough blocks. We'll see how fast my first hot lap was here. Alright, a minute 21. Second fastest bike today. With obviously the Yami being a minute 20. The good old Yamaha being a minute 20 here. Alright, I think this actually might be... No, it's not my first wipeout. I was going to say, I think that might be our first wipeout, but it's definitely not on this bike. Alright, I love how torquey this bike is. Like, some bikes have to touch the clutch on a lot. This one, I don't. It just pulls right out of them corners with nothing at all. If I want a clutch boost, though, I can, which is another thing I really like about it. In a minute 23... Wait, a minute 23? How am I still faster than I was on that Yamaha? Or how am I still slower? Now it's this Cowie. I did it again. I cut down. I see. I can't cut down. That could be the issue. Actually, I know that is the issue. I wonder if that's triple on a 140 or not a 140, a 450. Oop, land it. Slip. Slip out. Don't slip out. So like right there, I use my clutch as a save, me to get out of a corner a bit faster. But that is not what I wanted to do. All right, a minute 18. That's my fastest ever. And that's all 3 hot laps. Alright, I'm gonna watch that whip back though, because it's looked really cool. Orbit, I hit that triple. Slid in. I just kept turned. You know, it felt cooler. Alright, Cowie was 18, which was probably the fastest I'll ever get. The Cowie was 18, which is nice. The Cowie, Husky. Huskies are okay in my opinion. I never rode them in this game, so let's go find out. Let's see what time we're gonna get. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat my Kawasaki record of 18. I think that's like my fastest lap I've probably ever put down like on that track. 1 minute and 18 seconds. Wow. Almost under a minute. So, alright, first, how does it sound? Really deep, and I don't really like it. Instantly feels a lot heavier, which is not something I've ever noticed in real life. Which I never rode. I rode a KX250. The biggest bike I've ever rode was a 252 stroke. It's my dad's TC250 2 stroke. Biggest bike I've ever rode. I've also rode a 254 stroke. And in real life, which might just be where it's a 2 stroke, that 250 was light. The 252 stroke was light. Like I said, it might just be where it's 2 stroke. Alright, I can definitely go pretty wide open on this bike though. With the Husky, yes. Okay. I broke a record with that. I broke a KX's record on the Husky. This Husky is a good amount of engine braking, and I think that's what's helping me. It's helping me out a lot, because that engine braking plus the actual braking, what was that? Oh, I took a screenshot. Hit my button. I did not know that was my button, though, to do screenshots with. The fact that was on the warm-up lap and I beat my KX250's past record. I don't know if I'll be able to beat that. Alright, a minute 17 already beat the KX. Already beat my KX's. And I am going to judge what I use off of just straight up fastest bike. I'm not going to be judging off personal preference on bike. I don't know if we can get better than a minute and 17 seconds. But I am definitely going to try it. Yeah, I think we're going to end up on a Husky. I'm just getting this funny. I like the Husky too, so. But I am getting a funny feeling the Husky's going to be nice for us. I don't even think I have to finish all 3 laps to know I'm going to end out on a Husky. I know there's no. I didn't think I was going to be able to beat a minute 18. You put me 1 less second down, I don't know if it's going to be beatable ever. I think that's the fastest time I'll ever get on one of these bikes. That actually would qualify for a Pro National. For a Pro National, you have to be under 2 minutes. Actually, I would have qualified no matter what. I'd be qualifying on any of these bikes, but, Nope, that ain't good. This thing throws some killer whips. Alright, I'm just gonna head out. Husky. 17. And I'm just gonna head out, knowing that Husky might just be unbeatable. Alright, bike, Husky, Honda. Oh, Honda. Alright, this isn't the year. Okay, this is not the year to dual bikes. Okay, good. Alright, I know these things sound really good, but that can't be a bias. We can't have a bias. Whenever we'll go try some races on it just to see what we can get. Dude, I got really scared today because my monitor was unplugged in the back and I didn't know it. And I clicked my power on button for my monitor. I was like, it's not powered on. And then I was like, alright, maybe my PC needs to be on. Because I've never turned it on first. So I turned it on the PC. Tried turning it on again. Wouldn't come on. Oh my gosh, this thing already feels way too torquey. Oh, there's my ghost. This thing has way too much torque. There's no way. Even if it does lay down a fast lap, I don't know if I could lay down a fast lap. Because it has too much torque. I can't pull it out of the corner right. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Look at that. I've never actually overshot that. I could have cleared that. I did not want to overjump it. I already toned this bike down because I knew it was powerful. But I didn't tone it down too much. I'm going to tune it down a lot if I end up on this bike. I don't think I will. I don't think I can beat a minute 17 with this much power. It does feel kind of heavy. Alright, too much power, can't handle it. I cannot keep this bike right. Alright, so that Honda. Honda, nope. No Honda. No, Honda. Alright, Gas, the last one. I believe Gas could be pretty fast. I know they're pretty fast. I've seen them go wide open in real life. I've seen them go wide open in this game. They're fast. Also, I kind of want to take some of these bikes to sand dunes. I did get some sand dunes. This will be our last bike, and I'm gonna do races. Actually, how far? Okay, we're not gonna be able to do races. I'm sorry, but we don't have time. All right, sounds really good. Best sounding bike we've had, in my opinion. It's gonna be the Gas against the Husky. If y'all know what that, y'all know about that. Same company. Oh my god. Pulling some Deegan stuff out here. You can alright, I'm already liking the geometry of this bike. I'm liking how low I'm able to get it. I mean, look how low I am there. I don't know another bike I can do that on. Alright, first hot lap, not going so hot. Like that. That's a nice crash. So far over I can see. Alright, that just shows some power though. I gave the bike all I've got and it's too much for me. Which might actually be our problem. Just like with the Honda, this bike might be too much. Can whip nicely though. Alright, minute 18. Wow. Wow, that's a good start. Alright, let's start laying down some really fast stuff now. This bike requires focus. I'm just noticing how little I'm talking to her and while riding this bike. It might be just because I have nothing to say about it, though. Alright, it feels amazing. Alright, minute 33. I don't think anything's beating. Alright, I think I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.